I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
Open the mind.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Spencer Rattler. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Falcons on EA Sports.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
That'll be caught by McLeod. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He's going to tuck it and go. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. He'll run again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
There he goes, and he will score. Michael Penix, touchdown Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. It's going to be a hard group to beat.
And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Rattler now back to throw. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Looking to throw. Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, New Orleans.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Let's go.
Here's Penix. That one taken in by London. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Penix gonna throw again. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the... So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Second down and 8. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself and the system that he's operating in.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On the option, here's Robinson. He'll work forward only to about the 18. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Now this looks like a design run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That is caught. What a throw. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
19 seconds. And track 60.
To throw, it's Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Throwing is Rattler. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 42 yards. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down. A give up the middle with Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Kamara going to try to pull his way in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
No, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
From the gun, here is Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's caught left side by Pitts.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes to
the back of the end zone. He's got it. Ray McCloud. Touchdown. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Oh-ho. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by McCloud. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. whose kick is good. And the Falcons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Shaheed in motion. Now Rattler gonna throw. He's gonna look downfield once again. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice pickup there by Alvin Kamara. And when you think about his career, Mike, the fact that for 7 straight years he's over 1,100 yards from scrimmage, that's the consistency. That's the ability to impact the game both as a runner and as a receiver that really makes him stand out from a lot of the other running backs in the league. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Here's Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Saints 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the lefty panics on 1st down. That one is caught by Mooney.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now he'll run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Penix to throw on second down. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
That's another Falcon.
Let's go.
Penix gonna throw again. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here for Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. BnG Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. It's second down. Throwing now is Rattler. That's caught by Hill. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get
on first and 10, it's Penix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. And here's BnG. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw on first down with Penix.
breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action. It's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Devon Godchaux there on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 18. 65 back. 65 back.
To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing is Rattler. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go!
The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll run here with Kamara. He slams it in there, and he is in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
34.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. And they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing now, Penix on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Here we go, set. Set up.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And the Falcons have got a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
That's another Falcons.
They'll run with Robinson. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Once more from the 2. Third and goal. Here's a designed run. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is fourth and goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the and on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. That one. Downfield for Cooks. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He'll try and hurry to the line here. Rattler now back to throw. Again, working deep downfield. Jamal Adams with the good coverage, able to break that one up for the defense. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to try it here again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and trying to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Come on, set. Go.
They'll go with him again. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run with Robinson. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set.
Pitts is the man in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Brandon Cooks getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
It's a gain of 6.